Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
What do you think it'll take for a company nowadays, especially looking into the future, because you know this is just a trend that'll probably continue? What does it take for a company to keep people constantly engaged like that?
You know, I think it's constantly being fresh. Innovating in the sense that you understand your core competency, you can deliver upon it, and you can meet or exceed a user's expectations. Listening to what your users want, listening to what they need, and being good at predicting what it is that they're going to want at some point in the future. And that's tricky. It's difficult. That doesn't mean that you listen to your audience every step of the way. I certainly don't. I respect my the people who follow me, but I don't listen to them for every decision I make, because I've been doing this for long enough to recognize that there's some good decisions and there's some not some good decisions, and I've made both. And I think being sensitive to that is important. Listening is important. Being able to predict the trends is equally as important. There have been some really dumb things that technology CIOs and CEOs have thrown out there just to show how irrelevant they are, or how far behind they are, or like this whole tablet computing, I don't know what you would call it, movement, is really a lot of what we heard from these CIOs and CEOs and CMOs has sounded like sour grapes. Well, we think the tablet's just a fad. It's just a fad. No, they weren't saying that when they were trying to produce tablet PCs, just a few years ago. They're saying that now because they realize it's impossible to catch up when they haven't developed software that's mature enough to match the hardware. And it's difficult, because what would normally take a year to process now, I mean, to actually get from concept to launch has to take a month.
Yeah, do you think this is last-ditch efforts for people clawing for life, trying to keep alive?
I think you're seeing that. Unfortunately, this is just the way it kind of goes. Publish or perish is a term that's been thrown about in the publishing industry for the longest time. And I would say the same thing holds true for people who are developing hardware, software, websites, whatever it happens to be. You have to remain relevant. And really the only thing that's going to carry you through is going to be brand, but even that isn't going to win you any favors when competition is doing a better job than you are. You're going to have your zealots, certainly, but ultimately if the emperor has no clothes, people will eventually stray.